Alright. How's it going, everyone? It is me. We are back with a new installment of the Dark Souls ASMR. How's it going? It's been a while since I've done this, since I do it weekly. I wish I could do it more, but there really isn't. I'm not able to fit it into my upload schedule that well. I want to do 2 days a week, and I might start doing that. I'm not quite sure yet. It all depends. It all depends on how well it performs on my channel, I guess. But even if it doesn't perform well, I'm going to continue doing it once a week. But if it does perform fairly well, then I will probably do it twice a week. Or at the very least, try to do it twice a week. So in the last session, we defeated the Bell Gargoyles. We made some pretty good progress. So for today, the plan is to go defeat Queelag. It shouldn't be that hard. Queelag is pretty easy. The main reason Queelag is difficult is because of how long it takes. It's just more annoying than anything, really. I'll use fireballs to take these guys out. And we are going to fight the second Asylum Demon. It's going to be a little tricky, though. It isn't too hard, but the main problem really is like the initial fall. Because if we get bad RNG, we will die. And you want to kill these two guys before jumping down, otherwise they will jump down with you. And it will screw up the entire fight. And it's what you don't want. Alright, we got some good RNG. This fight's gonna take a while. Just a forewarning. But we should be fine, though. Oh, that was a bit scary. I keep getting stuck on his fat leg. You don't want to get stuck on the leg. Alright, the stray demon is fairly easy because he's very manipulable. So we are able to take advantage of him quite easily. But I am going into this fight much earlier than I should be, so it is going to take quite a while. But as long as we stick to the pattern, we should be completely fine. And the best RNG would be if he keeps jumping. I work in the morning, but I really wanted to make this video, so I'm sacrificing an hour of sleep to make this video. So I hope you end up liking it. I can feel like my hour of sleep was worth taking it. So stray demon looks very scary on the outside, but once you figure out that you can just manipulate all of his attacks, or you can manipulate him into doing 2 certain attacks, he's actually much easier than most people realize. It's kind of a joke, honestly. But we're almost done here, though. Just a few more rounds. I'm gonna play it a bit safe, just in case. You never know. Alright, this should be the last one. And there we go. It's just as simple as that. And last but not least, we technically don't have to fight this Black Knight. We technically do not have to. However, I'm feeling up to it. Hopefully I don't make a fool of myself. Oh, I meant to two-hand that. Whatever. It's all good. There we go. I was wondering why I wasn't doing that. Yeah, sometimes the parry can be really weird. But yeah, that was very easy. That was very, very easy. I used to be very bad at parrying in Dark Souls. Oh, one day, I decided that I would change that. So I spent 2 hours. I spent 2 hours practicing my parries, and now here we are. I'm definitely a lot better than when I used to not know how to do it, obviously. And I'm just glad that I can do it very well now. The only enemy that I really struggle with is Gwyn, because the timing for Gwyn's parries, it's weird. Like it technically is the same timing as any other enemy, but I just can't do it for some reason. I am unable to defeat Gwyn by using parries. I couldn't tell you why though. I know the pairing looks kind of difficult, but if we're going to be honest, um, the Black Knights are probably the easiest enemies to parry in the game, because their attacks are the most predictable. Alright, we beat Oscar with reach. We should have no problems defeating him. I could technically parry him if I wanted to, but uh, we'll be fine. Yeah, I ignore that damage that I just took. there we go. Normally I would parry Oscar to defeat him, but for some reason I felt like I wasn't able to do it. I just opted to not do it instead. And we are going to go over here real quick to grab a certain item that will help us through the next area of the game. I wonder if you can get death cam from that guy. We're just gonna fireball this guy. It doesn't look like he's going to let up on his shield. But what we can do is not that. That's actually not what I wanted. It's not working for some reason. Normally you can just wrap around them and backstab them, but I must have just been missing the timing by a slight amount each of those times. But yeah, now we have the rusted iron ring, which will let us move freely through rough footing, and it's going to help us in the next area specifically. And I will show you in just a moment. As long as I don't die here, which I should be fine now. I don't wanna fall off. I don't wanna die before I get back to the bonfire. And we're going to kindly ask this guy to leave our area because he didn't pay his taxes, and tax evasion is not allowed in this area. I'm really sorry if that was allowed. Once again, I will mute it if it was allowed. But the real reason we kill this guy is to get the ring of favor and protection. It is a very good ring. It boosts your health, stamina, and your equip load. And all around it's just a good ring to have. It's very helpful. But of course, the seasoned players of the game don't really need it because they know how to play without needing the extra bonuses. Because instead they'll probably go for a red tearstone ring. But I'm not that good at the game though. I wouldn't say I'm bad at the game, but I'm definitely not good enough to do RTSR setups. It's just too scary for me. I just can't do it. But I am willing to play the game with no armor though. That is something that I will do. And actually, I did do a challenge video. It's up on my channel where I beat Dark Souls without wearing armor. And obviously, I am well aware. I am well aware that there are much more impressive feats done in Dark Souls, like a no-hit runs that I am aware of. But to me, I mean, yeah, it's a feat in my own right. Just playing the game with no armor, it was a fun challenge. I'm glad that I did it. And if I were to do another run, the next run that I would do would probably be, if I had to guess, if I had to guess, I'm probably not going to do another run. But if for some reason I had to, I would probably do a SL1 run if I had to choose. Because if I do that, then I can just choose Pyromancer and I can just win. Kind of like how I am doing that right now. Okay, so this is where the ring comes in handy. That some guy just died, and that's okay. Oh, this is the reason why the ring comes in handy, because normally you can't run through the poison like how I am right now. Normally you can't run through it like this. But because I have the ring equipped, it allows me to run like how I normally would. So it is definitely a pretty nice ring to have. And since I was going to kill a stray demon anyways, I might as well have just done it at that point. Alright, so this fight is also going to take a bit. That's never happened before. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. But it shouldn't take as long as the stray demon fight though, because Queelag does have less health. This is... I don't like this at all. Okay. That was... that was my bad. I should have just ran away. Yeah, that was all my fault. I should have just played it safe. And now I have to pay the price. Now I have to go all the way back. And I purposely avoided the bonfire in Blighttown so that I could just use a homeward bone and just come straight back to a Firelink. But I'm probably going to do that again. I'm not gonna grab the bonfire. I don't need it. I should be fine. I just gotta be a bit more cautious next time. But that was honestly the first time that I've died to Queelag. Or at least what I mean by that is it's the first time I've died to Queelag while knowing how to easily defeat her. And so it's just a bit upsetting that I did die, because there's no one to blame it on except for myself. Because I completely lost track of my surroundings, and I screwed that up very badly. I got too close to the corner. Ew. That was kind of gross. That kind of scared me a bit, not gonna lie. Ooh. That guy just got wrecked. If you can hear dogs barking in the background, I apologize, but you shouldn't be able to, though, because of the way my microphone is set up. Alright. Hopefully we get a bit better RNG this time. Alright, this is a nice start. I'm going to get in a more favorable position now. That is definitely not a favorable position, in case you were wondering. the hitbox on that is much larger than the object itself. I've never had a Queelag fight this bad before. I wish I could be showcasing the fight better. I apologize. It normally isn't this bad. Oh, what is happening? That was really weird. All right. This fight is going to take a little bit of time, but it shouldn't be that bad. I'm not gonna risk that. I'm just gonna wait this out. It was a quite unfortunate pattern. It was a really good pattern, but there's not much room to do anything. So I'm sadly going to be missing out on quite a bit of damage. But that's okay, because we can just, if we just continue to take our time, then we'll win no matter what. And that's what matters the most. I'm not sure how that missed. Okay, I want to come over here to get away from the lava. I'm not sure how those attacks missed. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was quite silly, honestly. It was kind of annoying. She keeps cornering us. This is. All right, but we are almost done with the fight, though. That I've never seen that before. That caught me off guard. The thing that I've never seen before, she did twice in a row. Wow, that's really unfortunate. There wasn't anything I could do. Yeah, there wasn't anything I could do with that. I really don't know. Queelag's being really weird right now. I've never seen anything like this before. Right, just a few more of the just a few more of the long magma charges. Right, just one more and we should be good. All right, and there we go. That took a bit longer than I would have liked it to, but Queelag was just being very. Queelag was just being very weird that entire fight. and we're gonna ring the bell. And there we go. The game gives us a homeward bone, so we can bone out of this place. Thankfully. And we're not going to kill this guy because we can use him to upgrade our pyromancy. This guy is going to help us out quite a bit. I don't want to rest at this bonfire. It's going to set my location to this one. But I think we have it unlocked by default. At least I'm hoping so. We're going to join that covenant just because the Great Chaos Fireball is it's all right. It's pretty good. We might use it. We might not use it. I'm not quite sure yet. But now we have our Pyromancy to +8 already, so it's already it's already packing quite the punch. And we don't even have the ember from the depths. So we're doing pretty good for ourselves. We're gonna light that bonfire just because. And I'm going to attempt to defeat the boss in here. I've fought him many times before. He is kind of difficult. It's a pretty tough boss, but if you do everything correctly, he's not that bad. I mean, obviously, as the saying goes, just play perfectly right. It's just as simple as that. But for this guy, I'm gonna try to beat him with just the fist. I'm kind of curious how that's gonna go. Alright, we got past him. And hopefully he's going to chase us. Because I want to fight him in a more favorable position. Because when fighting him near the fog gate just makes me feel safer. I feel like I feel more powerful whenever I fight him at the fog gate. there we go. The fog gate definitely helped me out quite a bit. Being near it made me feel much stronger. So I'm glad that I went near it. And I'm obviously okay. So obviously I'm making a joke right now. If you haven't caught on yet, if you don't know how to defeat the boss like that, the boss fight is actually kind of hard. But if you know how to do that, the boss fight is the easiest boss that you will ever face in your entire life. Okay, good. So what you want is to have your Pyromancy flame be at +10, because when it's at +10, there's one lady that will show up, and you want her to show up because she sells a Pyromancy that you want, or that you're going to want. And by getting your Pyromancy flame +10 from this guy, what that means is that you won't have to enter the depths at all. And so you can just talk to this guy. There's no need to there's no need to take a single step into the depths now. I have completely negated that, and sorry about that. I accidentally opened up the Windows game bar, but it shouldn't show up on the recording though. Hopefully it doesn't. It's not too big of a deal if it does, but it was just silly. I meant to press the start button and I somehow reached too far and hit the Xbox button. Whatever it's called. I don't own an Xbox, so I don't know what the button's called, the home button. I'm really sorry. I'm just a PC gamer. So as long as we quit out, the lady should be there. She's not going to be there right now because we have not. Oh wait, never mind. Forget what I just said. I was completely wrong. So we're not able to buy. We're not able to buy what we want because we don't have enough souls for it. But we are going to buy a combustion, and we can probably buy a fireball as well. It wouldn't hurt to have it, but we don't really need the other ones. All we really need is just a great combustion, and we'll be perfectly fine. Once we get great combustion, we'll be fine. But the only issue is that I need 5,000 souls. And I know what you're thinking. You don't have 5,000 souls. And yes, that is correct. But the great thing, though, We're going to light this just because. The great thing though is that there is actually a soul right over there that's worth 2,000. So we just need to have 3,000 souls and we will be fine. If we killed this guy and those 2 mosquitoes, that should be enough. I think these guys are immune to, or resistant to fire, my bad. Not immune. But I think that should have been pretty obvious though. Okay, but we also don't want to die either. That would make all of this much worse. The hitboxes on these guys are really weird. As I was saying, I'm probably just going to use Fireball on this guy. The hitboxes on those guys are just really weird. I try to use projectiles on them whenever I can. Alright, and whoops, my bad. I forgot to consume the soul. Oh wait, never mind. It was actually worth 3,000. So we did not have to kill those guys. Well, all's well that ends well, because all that matters is that we have all the spells that we could need. These spells will last us for the rest of the game. That's all that matters. And we're going to bone out, and it will take us straight to Firelink. So the trick with going to Blighttown is try to avoid using any bonfires if you can, because then you can kill Queelag, and then you can kill Ceaseless very easily if you know the strat to defeating him. And then if you're not running Pyromancy, if you're not running a pyro build, then you just have plenty of souls to do some leveling, which will greatly help you throughout the early game. Or I guess mid game at that point. But it helps greatly. But if you are running a pyro build, you will use all of those souls. You'll put all of them into the pyro flame, and hopefully if you manage your souls properly, you will have just about enough, or you'll barely have enough to upgrade it to +10. And the requirement for that requirement for that lady to spawn is to have a +10 pyro. So luckily it's basically perfect on how well it all works out. It's nearly perfect, and it's just kind of interesting how it works like that. But yeah, because of that, we have all of the spells that we're ever going to need for the rest of the run. because although there are pyromancies that are broken themselves, just the pyromancy flame itself is broken because it does a lot of damage. So even though great combustion itself isn't broken, because of the fact that pyro itself has such a high damage potential, because you can upgrade it to plus 15 and then you can ascend it, and then you can get it up to plus 15 again. So essentially you can have a plus 30 pyromancy flame, and obviously that just does a lot of damage. It's quite absurd, honestly, how much damage it does. And that's the main reason why I'm going with Pyromancy, is so I don't have to focus too much on the combat, because I do want to properly commentate in a soft tone of voice. And I don't wanna have majority of the video be silent because I'm focusing too much on the game. And yeah, I should probably stop rambling because I'm not even playing the game at this point. I'm just talking. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. We made some pretty good progress. We killed Stray Demon. We defeated Stray Demon, Queelag, and Ceaseless. We have our Pyromancy to plus 10, and we have all of the Pyromancy spells that we could ever need for the rest of the run. So, yeah. Next time we're going to go to Sen's Fortress. Hopefully defeat it. First try, hopefully. The boss itself is easy. The scary part is the run through the entire fortress. That's the scary part. I've been getting much better at it, but I'm obviously not perfect. I don't speedrun this game. But yeah, I'm going to end the video now because my throat is starting to hurt from talking this softly. I don't know why, but after a while my throat just hurts for some reason when talking like this. But I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, if you have any criticisms that you would like to tell me, please feel free to let me know, but please be respectful. And there should be a bit of reverb added to my audio to make it sound a bit nicer for ASMR. Let me know how that sounds. I hope it sounds fine. But yeah. I hope I was able to help you relax.